Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video. This is actually a pretty important piece of information, even if there's not too much to discuss about it. Faith Erin Hicks has confirmed through Instagram that Peter Wortman is indeed going to be remaining as the artist for the next Avatar comic trilogy. So, what this does is it effectively confirms, three things to us here. One, that there is going to be another Avatar comic series, because, stuff like that, it hasn't actually been confirmed that there was going to be another one. Faith Erin Hicks confirmed she is the writer on the next one. We more or less knew that. She'd more or less hinted at something, but again, the lack of confirmation on a lot of this stuff means that something like this is actually really good to have, to just bring it all together. There is a new Avatar series. Faith Erin Hicks is going to remain as the writer. Peter Wortman is going to remain as the artist. That's very good that we're keeping the same team together. That means more than likely the production won't take as long, because it won't be a new creative team coming together. It's the same one working. If everyone remembers the first couple of comics, once it got going, Gene Yang and Team Gurahuru could really get the comics out at a nice pace, and we got into a nice, cadence of release of just, we knew pretty much exactly the way that they work on the books, this is how long it will take, and stuff like that. So, this is good. Hopefully this is the team that we have for a while. Just so we can get consistent with the stories. But as you can see here, working on draft 3 of my new Avatar script. Really excited about this one. Lots of action that I'm pumped for Peter Wortman to draw. So, draft 3, obviously that's an interesting one that, it's kind of that far into the writing process. And then there's going to be lots of action in it. So, for me, that doesn't necessarily tell much, but I usually lean with the comics when they say there's going to be lots of action to thinking that's maybe not the greatest thing. Just because, think of the comics, how many amazing action scenes have we got? And action isn't necessarily the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the comics. Because usually we haven't had the best villains in the comics. It's been more of wrapping up some stuff from the end of the series, character arc type stuff. So the action has tended to be a bit bland in that it's just this random group that our team is obviously more powerful than. So, lots of action. What does that exactly mean? I'm not sure. It doesn't give us any specifics. Everyone, I think, wants it to be Azula coming back into the story, but really, who knows what it's going to be. I think for me, given that Imbalance Part 3 isn't out yet, so we don't know how that series ends, but I hope it's not a direct continuation from that. I'd be a bit frustrated if we're still dealing with non-bender conflict going to the next one. I want to see something different. I want it to return to Fire Nation type stuff. I want to see Kiyi again, Zuko, Ursa, Noran, Azula, of course. I want to see May again and see what's going on there, and just in general, advance things on a bit. So. There's, like I said, not too much to say, but it's confirmation that we're, deep-ish into production on the next Avatar series, meaning that we probably are looking at that announcement of what this book is coming up to New York Comic Con. That's the way that these books have tended to be announced in the past, and realistically it'll probably be something similar here again. If they're on draft 3 at this point, I can definitely see Peter Wortman, maybe beginning work on the cover. Once they have an idea about what the story is about, that first cover can be fairly general, just the characters that play an important role in that book, in the location that's important to that book. That's kind of what the first cover is probably going to be. So the announcement is obviously going to include the title of the series, plus the cover and a brief description. So, it feels like we could, once we get to October for New York Comic Con, we should be absolutely ready for that. So hopefully that's when it happens. If not earlier, there's obviously a chance for it to be earlier, but based on past times, that's been the way it is. Big news article comes out announcing some new Avatar comics just before New York Comic Con and whatever panel that they have there. So, yeah, in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are on this announcement. Keeping the same team for the next Avatar comics. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on lots of action and what it means? And most importantly, I think, what do you actually want to see as the plot for this next book? Obviously, the Azula one is what I think most people do want, but, what is it? If you don't want Azula, what do you want instead? Definitely let me know. But that's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.